Hi guys, it's Amy from Nail Polish Baby 90 and welcome to today's video. Today I thought I would gather up all the makeup items I've been purchasing recently. I haven't bought a ton at all, although I am very much prepared that I will be in May. I'm going to get a lot of makeup in May, so be prepared for a big old haul in the start of June. But this is what I've picked up recently, not really recently, I don't know, I've kind of was thinking about other videos to film and I realised I'd got a few products, and the more I thought the more I found. So this is mainly going to be a little bit of drugstore and a little bit of high-end and a little bit of like online only e-tailers. So let's just get started. First of all, they were doing a 3 for 2 on Maybelline when I last went into stores. So I picked up, well, what I went for was this, which is the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless. I hear so many people saying really great things about this that I thought I would give it a go. I normally have problems with getting a colour as light as I need it, but I think this is a pretty good match to my skin. I'm not wearing it today, but I have worn it in other videos. Yeah, it's quite a good match. I would maybe like a smidge lighter, so if I get a little bit more tanned in the summer, not that I probably will, this probably fit me amazingly. I do find that it is very matte. Poreless, I'm not sure how much it does. I would say it does improve it, but it's not poreless completely, but it is very mattifying. So I'm overall going to give you a thumbs up for that one. So that's the Maybelline Fit and Matte and Poreless. From that, I think this is a new primer, and this is the Maybelline Superstay Primer, Makeup Extending Primer. And I ran out of my primer recently, so I thought I would try this one. This is actually really nice. It's kind of in between a primer and a moisturiser. When you pump it out onto your hand, I don't know if you can see from the top, it's kind of like an off milky skin colour. And 2 pumps does my complete face. I feel very refreshed and hydrated, and I do think it does keep my makeup on for longer. So a really nice drugstore primer, and I definitely would repurchase. And the last thing, if you were around in an empties video, I don't even know if I've put the empties video up, it might be one that's going up next, but I have the Maybelline Instant Anti-Age Eye Eraser, and I actually dropped my last one of these in the toilet, so I had to go out and buy a new one. This is in light, which I feel looks very dark today, or I don't know, but this is the one that I did have and I liked it, so I repurchased it. Next I have something from Too Faced, and this was started to appear in TK Maxx's recently, and I did show this on Snapchat at the time when I got it, which probably was ages ago now. This is the Too Faced Nose Filter Selfie Palette, and they are described as light filtering photo enhancing powders. So I think when this first came out, a lot of people were let down by it, but I feel like I do enjoy it, but I think that I enjoy it for like different reasons, if that makes sense. So you're confronted with these 3 powders here. So when I first actually opened it in TK Maxx, I thought they were highlighters, and I think you can build this one and this one up to be a highlighter if you did want to really go for it, but overall I use these 2 a lot, and I don't really feel like I'm going to use the middle one. These are really great setting powders to me. They are very finely milled. I can use them on my under eyes and they do not get into my like creases, because everything creases in my under eyes, I'm telling you. I use the light purple under my eyes, and then I sometimes use the gold a bit all over. You don't get an obvious, if I took a selfie with before and after, I don't think I would see a difference, which is I think why people were disappointed with this, because there's no obvious difference. But I think that they are just really nice finely milled setting powders, and that's what I've been using them for. I have got the I keep going the wrong way, I have got the Moon River one, like I say, under my eyes today, and I just think it's a really nice setting powder, and it does lighten a little bit. So the colours are Moon River, Totally Toasted and Sunrise. So if you do find this in your local TK Maxx, it's really great for setting powders. If you're looking for anything else, I would say give it a miss, but it was only £10 and the setting powders are really good. The last things I have to show you are all from Colourpop. I actually got some of these probably about a year ago, and then I got some more recently, and I never showed them in any videos, just for no reason, just because sometimes I save up these haul videos and I must have forgotten about them. So I thought I would just run through the colours that I have real quick. I did get these sent to me by some of my friends who are de-stashing them, and so thank you to Lindsay and Amanda. The first one I have here is called Valley Girl, and this is this really nice white, and it's obviously very shimmery as well, and so I have used this as an inner corner highlight. Let me even go professional, and I'm going to give you a little swatch here. I never used Colourpop until I got these, and they are just so like buttery soft. So that one there is what it looks like. It's kind of iridescent. It doesn't build up to be completely like white on your eye, but I do like really enjoy it for an inner corner and a brow bone highlight. I don't know too much about Colourpop. I feel that they're quite inexpensive and they're quite obviously affordable, but they're obviously an online only brand, so sometimes it must be hard to pick shades out that you're gonna like because you don't know what they look like until they arrive. But that first one that I got there was Valley Girl. I then have one that I use all the time, and this one is called Glow, and it's just a really nice kind of matches my skin tone nude, and I use this for nude bases. For this probably isn't going to show up very much on my skin, but I use this for bases for yeah, it's like not even really there because it just blends in with my skin tone. I just use this as a base and kind of like a setting to my eyeshadow primer all the time. I really love that one. One that you possibly wouldn't think is a most used one, but you just grab for it all the time. I then have a mirror, and a mirror is this lovely kind of like ugly, pretty, almost olivey, almost brown colour. It's hard to describe really. It is a metallic and it is beautiful. Just look at that. I haven't actually worn this one yet. This is one of the ones that I got most recently, but yeah, so good. I just love the like buttery quality about the Colourpop shadows. I really enjoy them. One that I've worn a few times in videos is called Melrose, and this is a like burnt orange brown colour, and I really think this looks nice with my complexion because it does kind of like warm me up, and I'm a bit scared of doing like warm toned eye looks, but I do feel that this one looks really nice, and it's just like I say, I've worn this a few times on camera, so you may recognise it from any time that you saw me having a slightly more bronzy orangey look. But that one there was called Melrose. Then we have Dance Party, which again I wore in one of my most recent videos, which is this beautiful glittery purple. And oh boy, this is glittery. So if you don't like, oh, this is so pigmented. If you don't like glittery shadows, then you might want to stay away from this. The only thing about this that is a little bit disappointing is that it's not really super purple. The glitter is really purple, but the base I find to be kind of greyish, and the glitter gives you that purple look. So I just wish the base was a little bit more purple, but it does build up beautifully, and it also is really nice to apply wet. So that one there was called Dance Party. I feel like I wear these all the time for filming because I know I wear this one too, and this one is called Couche, and this is a beautiful kind of platinum rose gold colour, and these are, like I say, these are all just super soft and buttery. I don't know where to put these really because this is why I don't do swatching on my channel, because like hand swatches and stuff, because I'm no good at it. But that one there at the bottom, can you see that? It is just this beautiful, like say, like rose gold finish to it. It does look very metallic, and I normally wear this all over my lid when I wear it. And yeah, another one that's just so good. If these do these ship internationally? Because I don't think they do. If they did, I would buy a ton more because I really enjoy them. So that one there was called Couche. Another one that I wear all the time, and I've worn this on quite a lot of nights out because I do tend to wear a lot of blue and I just do a bit of a crease with a light brown, and then I will go in with Baby T, which is this beautiful navy. It's also very metallic. This one is so good. I've worn this so many times, and it just builds up really nicely and it retains that blue. And just look at that. Let me try and build it up a bit better. There you go. So it's like this deep navy, which also has a bit of a grey undertone too. It's really nice, just to wear just like quite a simple look, just all over the lid. It just looks so good. Just look at that. Love it. So this one was Baby T, and this last one was one that came out for charity because it's got one of the paw symbols on the top, and it's called Puppy Love. It does on first glance looks similar to Glow, which I use for bases all the time, but this one is actually got a ton of shimmer in it. I don't know if you're just going to pick it up. Whereas the other one is just really more skin toned and that's it. This one, if I can get that blue off my finger so I can swatch it for you, is a lot more iridescent and shimmery. And again, I do still kind of use this for a base, but it also does look really nice. That was a really bad place to swatch it. Let me swatch it somewhere else. Can you see that? I've just put it underneath here. So again, it is very just matching my skin tone, but it's when I want to use this to be like a shimmery base more than just a naked skin looking base, if that makes sense. I'm no good at describing things. But those are the ones that I have from Colourpop. I would like to expand my collection slightly if I had the chance to, just because I feel that I would maybe like a really nice crease colour. That would be perfect. But those are the Colourpop shadows I have. Thank you so much for watching my haul today. Like I say, the Colourpop ones have been hanging around for a really long time, so I'm glad that I finally got around to showing them to you. Let me know what you've been picking up makeup wise, and I will speak to you guys soon.